Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to this installment of Dads on Wrestling. I am the Renegade Wrestling J.J. Williams.
It's Tuesday. What are we doing here?
Apparently, he doesn't know who he is. We are here today.
I know who I am, but it's like, but we're doing this on Tuesday.
I was going to get to that. I was waiting for your introduction.
Okay. Well, I'm Jeff Meacham. There we go.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Now,
Go ahead.
generally, today would be a Renegade Wrestling episode.
Yes.
However, due to the lack of funds to go see anything indie wrestling over the past week, despite the fact that there were 3 shows in the local area.
I know. Bummer.
There's nothing for me to cover today.
Oh, okay. Well,
so
I was wondering, I was sitting here on Tuesday. I was like, I usually I'm over there on Tuesday.
So what we're gonna do today is make up what we should have done about a week ago.
Yeah, very much so.
And we are going to review Mankind, Have a Nice Day, A Tale of Blood and Sweatsocks by Mick Foley.
And just so this stays indie themed, the Battleground belt is in effect. There we go. Okay. So yes, the one that started it all, if you will. The one that really got the ball rolling for all future wrestler autobiographies, although most of them were with ghostwriters or partially ghostwritten.
Yeah.
Mick's is 100%, hundreds of pages of notebook, Mick himself. All 4 of his memoirs have been that. Mm-hmm. Both of Chris Jericho's, no, I'm sorry, Edge's was. Jericho's was ghostwritten.
Why don't you go ahead and take that?
Okay. Alright. So, we have here a story of a young man at the age of 18 who is off to college and decides to skip school, shame on him, to go see the infamous cage bout between the Superfly, Jimmy Snuka, and the Rock, Don Morocco, the Magnificent Morocco.
Yes.
And that's where it begins, because originally it was going to be, I grew up on this block, and Mama Spaghetti was this, and blah, 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 and it was like,
that's boring. No one cares about that, Mick.
Not even that. The book was going to be about this long if he did that. So, he's like, okay, let's just start the thing with going.
It would have been this thick, just the backstory, getting to that cage match.
Yeah, seriously, because Mick's whole childhood was about this long anyway. So, he started to start with the story of going to the cage match. The opening chapter, though, was very interesting because it's an introductory chapter, and let me get the exact first words here. I will lose your place back here.
I was going to say, you can't exactly read everything because, the boy is sitting here.
Well, I will. I will do my best. The opening line of the book is great. March 17, 1994, Munich, Germany. I can't believe I lost my effing ear. Bang, bang. Like...
And that sets the tone for everything.
That sets the tone for the whole book, because, he tells essentially the story of him losing his ear in the match with Vader in March of '94 in Munich, Germany. And that in itself tells a lot about Mick's storytelling abilities, because, the guy
activated from the first line.
Now, again, he had been told that he was going to start with, I was born Michael Francis Foley, and it's like, huh?
No.
That's lame. The guy that had been chosen, I'm not going to give his name because I'm not going to get sued, but the guy that had been chosen to write it for him had written, sports biographies for countless, guys, and, had basically done the creative licensing thing. And Mick was like, not comfortable with that. So this came out of that, and it was until, oh God, when did Lion's Tale come out? 2005? 2007? Whatever
2007, I want to say.
Until 2007, it was my favorite wrestling autobiography. So it lasted almost 10 years on the top of my list, and it's still one of my all-time favorites. And I was lucky enough to get my copy signed at Frankenstein's a couple months ago. We split the privileges, I guess.
That's right.
Because I got this and Diaries. You got Foley is Good and Countdown. Yes. And I intend to get the other 2 signed, and I'm sure you do as well.
First, I have to get Diaries.
This is true.
That's the only one I'm missing.
Have you read Diaries?
No.
Did you get to read it? You gotta read it, man. Good stuff. Like I said, it's definitely, it's definitely a far cry from.
It's a good thing that I've actually followed his career, so I know the gaps in which I missed reading.
Yes.
But
Well, luckily, Diaries is mostly the diary of the time leading from WrestleMania till One Night Stand. So there's just like the gap points between Foley is Good in there, thrown in there, as a result. But this one is from 1983 to 1998, although 99 if you want to count, taping schedules. It goes from the start of his career all the way through the night he won the WWE Championship from The Rock in Worcester, Mass. The night that, ironically enough, the shirt you're wearing got its butt kicked in the ratings as a result of that. They even talked about that on they were doing a Raw 1000 retrospective with Mick, and they talked about the fact that 600,000 people instantly tuned to Nitro when Shivani opened his big mouth, courtesy of Eric Bischoff's instructions.
Turn to Raw.
Yeah, I was going to say, you mean turn to Raw.
Turn to Raw. What did I say? Turn to Nitro?
Yes.
My bad. Turn to Raw.
Thank you, Staff Boy, for getting involved.
Thank you. Appreciate that. So Mick's story is definitely a one of sacrifice, dedication, determination, leading to the promised land, and it's very inspirational. I like it. I've loved it for years. I got it on Christmas Day, 1999. Read it through New Year's, and you told me you read it
in 2 days.
2 days because you had plenty of time to do it.
Yes,
And
roughly
so,
16 hours.
Yeah.
Because at the time I was working for Staff Pro. It was the Summer Pro League basketball at the Cal State Long Beach Pyramid. I was positioned at the media room, as I always was. And over the course of about 3 weeks, I read just about every wrestler autobiography that had come out up to that point.
Nice.
Foley, I had read The Rock, I read Jerry Lawler, I read Kurt Angle, I read Hogan, I read the Judo Gene LaBelle one, Toughest Man Alive.
I know Judo had one. Interesting. Okay.
I read the one that was about the Olympic Auditorium. I forget the complete title. But it was all about wrestling at the Richmond, and it was written by the guy that was the ring announcer there.
Oh, okay. I'll have to find that one.
So,
but definitely, if you are looking to start your reading library with the wrestling autobiographies, this is the Bible. And go from there.
It's definitely one of the first ones I would say that every
Yes.
person has to own. I would say that one. I would say Lion's Tail. I would say Controversy Creates Cash.
Yes, especially if you're out there. We all know I'm involved with Wild, and that Travis, the owner of Wild, swears by Bischoff's book.
It's a great book.
It's his freaking layout plan, pretty much, for everything, which I don't understand.
When I was dabbling in forbidden territory, Controversy Creates Cash gave me plenty of stimulation and ideas.
There you go.
So,
there you go.
as well as the Monday Night War DVD and the NWO Black and Black DVD.
Both those DVDs are good too. Once we get through the books, which will take about, at the rate we're going, about 20 years.
Yeah.
We'll get to DVD reviews.
There we go.
Once a week, hopefully, and then after that, 10 weeks will be good. But yes, definitely check this out. If you didn't read it through June, shame on you, because that was the task.
Yes.
So bad viewers.
Even though I failed to complete the mission myself.
But that's okay. You read it before. That's the important thing. So the whole goal of the Book of the Month Club is to get people that haven't read necessarily.
This is true.
To read the books. We're just reading along because
we're that bored.
We're that bored around here. That's the honest God's truth.
And of course, the trolls are going to put in the comment box, well, why don't we get effing jobs? And, well,
it's very true. And
the job market just isn't hiring us right now.
Yeah, that's right. We're trying.
Bottom line.
We are trying. In the meantime, while we are looking for jobs and making you people happy, all you three trolls that sit there and rag on our lack of jobs, go get this book. Check it out. It's in paperback. The one copy that was for 65 cents plus shipping on Amazon is now gone.
Of course it is.
Damn it. But there's still like roughly $4 plus $4 shipping. You can't beat that. It's a paperback, so it's not as nice and pretty and shiny as JJ's copy here. But go get it. It's a great read. It's a read that it came out after he passed away, so it's just messed up at the end. Because that was what I'm talking about him, because if he was written while he was dead, it'd be a bestseller, because it'd be an amazing feat in and of itself. But there's a great opening thing by Vince in here. If I can not lose my place. A little in memory of from Vince McMahon here, which he has never done for a biography of a WWE superstar, ever. So that tells you how much Eddie meant and how much his death affected everybody. So go get this one. Stay tuned to Dad's for this week, which is actually going to be a Thursday show, 2 days from now. From
Money in the Bank prediction.
From Clothing Company, of course.
Right.
We will
4218 Atlantic Avenue, Long Beach, California.
That's right, 90 whatever. I don't know the zip code down here.
Now, before we sign off on this one, I want to throw a question out there to our viewers.
Okay.
Because it's something I've been seriously kicking around in my head, and I want our fan response.
Okay.
If I may, real quick.
Oh, Andy, okay, go ahead.
Due to the fact that Senor Guerrero is no longer with us, should I get Vicky Guerrero to sign the autobiography in memory of Eddie? And just write a little tribute or something in here at SummerSlam Access.
If we go to Access, that's very true. That's right.
I will more than likely be at Access.
Mhm.
There are multiple sessions, even if I miss the one that I'm thinking about.
Yes.
Can probably catch her at one of the other ones.
Hopefully.
What do y'all think? Should I get Vicky Guerrero to autograph this book? Yay or nay? And if you say nay, don't just say, she didn't write the effing book. Give me a legitimate reason why Vicky should not sign this if you don't think that she should.
You're getting about 20. She didn't write the effing books now, right?
And every single one of those will get deleted from the file.
Oh, denied. Denied. So, this has not been Renegade, but it's Renegade Day, so I'll let him do the thing.
Because unless you're a troll with a jewel in your stomach, I don't want to see you. So for
I meant the
this
closing, but
week's-
okay.
So this week's episode of Dads on Wrestling, number 1, since we did not have a Renegade, I am the Renegade of Wrestling, JJ White,
I am Jeff Meacham.
and we will see you Thursday from Clothing Company.